Hey, welcome to Tool Talk, and on this video I kind of did this modification before I made a video channel, and it was when I first got my Jeep, but I wanted to show you real quick what or how easy it is to add an amplifier to your already existing Jeep's audio system. So let's get into that. First thing you see here is the wiring harness is in the B pillar on the passenger side. You're just going to want to unwrap it. And when you unwrap it, you'll unwrap the twisted pairs and you'll tape the rest, which is the purple and orange red wire. Take those twisted pair, and in the next clip I'm going to show you which ones to connect. You have the two green and the two gray. The two green and the two gray, you can pause it here. This is kind of a longer part I'm going to talk to, but the green and the gray are your two channels, your left and your right, as listed here. Just solder, you'll take a little piece of the material off and expose the wire and solder in the LOC as it says in the instructions. You'll have two gray and two white wires. Once you're done, just tape those wires up. It's just that simple. I soldered them on, taped them up. I put some taping on double-sided tape on the back of the LOC and stuck it to the wall inside the B pillar behind the seatbelt. Put a little bit of Velcro in there on the sticky tape. Then I zip tied everything up, stuck it back in the channel, and then in the channel you can see everything's clean and neat, out of the way. It's out of the way of the seatbelt, out of the way of the connector for the door. And then I plugged in at the lower part, you'll see the two blue wires. That's the harness that goes to the amplifier. Then I have my amplifier installed under my dash, and my subwoofer is under the rear seat, and it's about 400 or 500 RMS power, and it's plenty loud, plenty of bass. It's ported, and it's out of the way, so I can see passengers back there, and it's hidden and bolted to the floor. That's pretty much it. That wraps it up. I wanted to make this video as short as possible. I know that this was quick, but I did this so you could go back and go back into the video and stop it, and you can look at the wiring harness how it is and solder all those points, and then go back and wrap everything and make it tight and neat. There's a better tutorial on Jeep Gladiator forum, and it is step by step, a little slower. It has a little more detail in it. But this was just to give you a rundown of just how simple it is to put an amplifier in a Jeep Gladiator with a stock system. This gives you an additional two channels to put into an amplifier, and then you can adjust your bass from your stock head unit. I would recommend this if you already have the 7-inch or the 8.4-inch. If you have the lower, smaller 5-inch Uconnect, you could probably get rid of that thing and put a better head unit in with the auxiliary outputs. But if you have the 7-inch and the 8.4, I would go ahead and hold on to it, and then just do this modification to add a subwoofer, and it changes the sound drastically. That's all I got. Click like and subscribe, and I will try to get you guys a better video of this in the future, and we'll break it down even further.